President will be arriving here in Hammanskraal, moving to Mabopane, Winterveld and Garankuwa, then ending up in Atteridgeville. The purpose again is to intensify our Maihlome, which is a phase of aggressive campaigning, reaching out to the voter, reassuring the voter of us continuing with the good work that we have done before by announcing the good things that we are going to be doing. And of course, now that we've got a mayoral candidate, also profiling and presenting the mayoral candidate to the electorate. It is going to be also a very emotional day. There's a senior citizen in Atteridgeville who's over 100 years old, who has been yearning to meet President Jacob Zuma, and the president will actually will go and canvass her and spend time with her before we go to the last leg of a public address.
He can help us because we don't have geysers where we stay, while others have. And ANC gave me a government job.
Work for the government.
The main problem that we are facing here is only internal roads. But others, we are happy about many things we are covered because ANC have helped us a lot. Even now we've got title deeds in West Proper first phase. We've got a title deeds. So ANC can help us. Even we've got other sharks that side. That sharks is a new settlement. That new settlement we are looking for many things. You see, basic things. Sanitation, electricity, and so many things.
The government needs to give many schools more tablets so that many grade 12s can do their homeworks well, their schoolworks well, because there's still lack of tablets in many high schools.
Now, if we take a look back in Tshwane, what did happen is that a lot of violence erupted after the announcement of Tshwane as a mayoral candidate. Shops were looted, people were arrested, some were appearing in court today, and a lot of the people were unfortunately foreign shop owners, which has concerned the government quite a bit. Now, remember also a couple of things also went down, that they burnt vehicles during the protests, and they also burnt some private property, that is, during the protests of Tshwane. Now, the government has come out and appealed to the public to not orchestrate violent behavior when it comes to protesting. As we all know, protesting is a constitutional right, but the government again has pleaded that nobody resort to violence and that perpetrators will be dealt with. This was one of the announcements that the government had made during the time of the protests that happened not so long ago in the city of Tshwane. Now, we have some live visuals that we can see there that are happening in Tshwane. You can see they seem to be in a house, or I'm not sure where it is exactly. But as announced earlier, Zuma is set to come through and speak to the people of Tshwane in graces, or rather in hopes of having them calm down and hearing what they have to say, but also trying to make them understand that there is a process when it comes to these type of things, where a selection of mayors is put forward. And there you can see President Zuma is entering the home, one of the door-to-door campaigns that he is running today in Tshwane, greeting the family there, and the media taking good notes and pictures of the unfoldings, which we will be keeping you up to date as our reporter Keldon Ongmu is on the ground as well at the door-to-door campaign in Tshwane. Now, we will be speaking to her later as soon as we get a hold of her. She will be explaining to us exactly what went down in Tshwane, whether this is the first house or not, I'm not quite sure. But he will be visiting other homes, so possibly if you are lucky in the area, you might just get to see him.
Is SABC here?
retire ka ANC ka kwa nasi moetapele wa rena bana ba khopetse re ba nyaka o ta o locha Tao le tseba hore ba teka nama ke le ba bona TV ka methale matjatji na se ba kitile ka hae ba bona ka yo kgethile wa nyika tao locha re sepela le bona mo president wa rena president Zuma ba tile ka hae re sepela le mo premier wa rena ka mo ke Makhura a ke le ya mo tseba wa Gauteng re sepela le mme wa rena mo ke Thoko Didiza ke ena lo
Since camera can shoot it. Since she can't come in.
Oh, when I was at Wi-Fi. The woman, one hour need.
Now, as mentioned before, we do have our ANN7 reporter, Keldon Ongmo, on the ground. Thank you so much for joining us. Keldon, could you just give us a brief breakdown of what we can expect for the day of these door-to-door campaigns by the president or the party itself?
Thank you so much, Nandi. Of course, today it is the ANC campaign in Tshwane. Earlier, we did speak to some of the ministers, senior ministers, who said that they are planning to invade Hammanskraal, Atteridgeville, as well as Ga-Rankuwa as well. Right now, we are in Ward 49 of Hammanskraal, where President Jacob Zuma has just arrived, and he is going from door to door just to talk to people, to tell them to vote for ANC August 3rd, the local government elections. But besides him, there is Mayor Tshwane, mayoral candidate Thoko Didiza. There is current Mayor Kosi Ramakgopa, Premier David Makhura, Minister Mukonyane, Minister Fikile Mbalula, and various other ANC leaders as well. And talking to the residents here, of course, Nandi, some of the issues they said there will be, there were some of the issues they will be putting ahead of President Jacob Zuma was, of course, the unemployment in this area, they say, which is at a huge level. And they also mentioned that they need tar roads. And while my presence here, I can see some of the roads, most of the roads that are inner roads, it's all, it's a gravel road, and people say that's been one of the most problem that the people of Hammanskraal are facing. And besides that, they also are demanding RDP houses from most of the people. They say most of the people here live on shacks, and it's a very accident-prone area, especially in shacks. When there is one shack catches fire, the whole shacks get burned. So these are some of the issues and demands they said they want to talk to President Jacob Zuma about. But it's a very joyous mood here. Everybody welcomed President Jacob Zuma very well here.